Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is Carmina, Prototypes YouTube channel. Ideas may spark or sparks hope. Alright, so this, guys, I got about a cup of flour on my bowl, and this is a prototype. Like, not sure if this is going to, you're gonna like it. I don't know, guys. So I got a cup of flour right there, and then I added water to that. So I just combine this until you form a dough. As simple as that. It's not really kneading it too much to some extent of very smooth. Not really, really just to combine the wet and dry ingredients. Alright, so you might be having some ideas that you think it's gonna work. Try it so you will know, right? I added my choice of flavor, which is purple yam extract or ube extract, because that's what I have. If you want to add herbs, whatever it is, cheese, whatever it is, guys, add that to your liking, depending on your taste. You can add salt, sugar. It can be sweet or salty or spicy. Add chili or anything, guys. Whatever your profile, flavor profile is that you want to create. Alright, so this one is very sticky, guys. So really, I wanted a kind of a marbled kind of purple hue or tint on the dough. So yeah. After I will rest it actually for how many hours? 2 days. In between, like folding or trying to mix the dough. You can refrigerate it or have it at room temp. Every 4 hours you can do like that, like degassing a little and then mix it again and then let it rest again, like that, alternately, guys. Right, I added salt to that. I know it's purple yam, it's not sugar. I wanted it salted, just salted. And then after, I laid it out on a tray, greased, heavily greased, guys, because this is very sticky. Even so, the rolling pin. But this one, since the dough is very very sticky, really, guys, I decided not to use the rolling pin as you can see, guys. So I am trying to stretch it by hand manually, a portion of it. Now this one, I suggest, guys, really to sheet it out as thin as possible, like thinner than this one. This one is a bit thick nga eh. So sometimes, guys, you only learn along the way while you're doing it. So this one is a recipe, very simple recipe. I suggest that you grease also the spatula you're gonna use to spread it out. It's such a manageable dough for as long as it's greased. So bake that at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You want it very thin, okay, thin, 1/8 of an inch, guys. And so this one, guys, it's out in the oven already, and if you don't grease it well, you will have a hard time because it's gonna stick. But yes, so this one is a technique. So very much patience is needed here. Peel it off carefully. All right. And then cut it in portions. I'm looking at like a sliced bread concept, like this one, and then using this really as that's a cutout baked. And then after, I blistered it on a kind of very sparingly oiled skillet, kind of glazed or Teflon. and then I blistered it. All right, now you see that part is breaking because it's not evenly spread during the, when I spread the dough on the sheet pan, remember a while ago. So you will know the mistakes here, but somehow this is some kind of the concept is really to create a very thin, crispy, chewy type of sliced bread instead of, you're still gonna toast it. I am trying to come up with like somehow a pre-toasted already when they buy it in a bag. You get me, guys? So you don't have to toast it when you're in a hurry, and it's thin, it's pressed. So yes, guys, so this one I cooled it, and I know it's some kind of burnt, but this is the prototype. So I added avocado as my spread during that day, but you'd appreciate it if it's kind of very, very thin, right? Like chips, like tortillas. So this is the packaging I'm looking at. Maybe, guys, the name is Ting. It's the name of the toaster. It's already been toasted, pressed, sliced bread, purple yam flavor. Ting on the go. Thin, chewy, soft, and crispy sliced bread. I don't know. On the go. Ting! Like that. That's the name of the brand. That's what I'm thinking of. It's a prototype. Maybe you can have different flavors. You can come up with different flavors. And also with regards to, packaging form, let me show you guys. So, ting, on the go, sliced, pressed, toasted bread saves you time, energy, effort. It's versatile. You can accompany it with, an accompaniment with soup, some spread. It could be an appetizer, some kind of chips. It could be like a burrito. It is versatile. All right. So, guys, that's the idea. Now you can present it also just like a typical sliced bread in sliced bread packaging. All right. So I don't know, guys, if you come up with different shapes, flavors, chocolate, strawberry, I don't know, guys, sky's the limit. So whatever it is, guys, cut it in, shape it in triangles, rounds, rectangles. Okay, so guys, I hope you learned so much today. Thank you so much. Take care. Remember, ideas sparks hope.